much, you will be disappointed. Is that true, Auntie Momo?
Expectations, too much expectations bring us grief, bring us disappointment. So what is our message today? We should not expect too much from any situation. I'll give you examples. You start a business, just day one, day two, and you expect to make a lot of profits in 1 day or 2 days. You will get disappointed. So what am I saying is that whatever we do, we should not put in that too much expectations. We should balance. You remember when we said we have to balance everything. We have to balance what we are doing in business, in our time, in everything. And like, I'll give you an example. You have a close friend and you've been expecting them to be with you. You find you are in a crisis and they've abandoned you. It happens. You have a shortage of finances. You know, I have Momo there. Let me call Momo. She'll give me money. You'll be disappointed.
Painfully.
Painfully. Because you expected Momo to bail you out. And yet you didn't know what Momo is going through. You think Momo is loaded, Momo has money. That's what happens when these people see the big guys, the big rich guys. They go there knowing, hey, I'll go to this guy, he's loaded, he'll give me money. You'll be disappointed because this guy also has his work plan, has his goals. He has planned for his money, not to dish out. If it was charity and you are not on his plan of charity, don't expect too much. So that's what is entirely the message today. We should not expect too much from people. We'll get disappointed. We should not expect too much from our businesses because they also get affected. Now, like in COVID, who knew that we would make losses? Who knew that we would lose a lot of money? Who knew that we would die? You are healthy, you have been living healthy, but because COVID has come to you and it has caught you unawares and you pass on.
Auntie Momo, I think expectation is part of humanity. It's a hope that gets us to tomorrow, regardless of what happens today. What are some of those things I should expect? The right way to have expectations.
The right way is being positive. When you are starting a business, for instance, have faith, have hope in the business, but don't put too much expectations of dreams. You think you'll make billions and billions. You know how we've made mistakes. I'll tell you how I went into farming. You know, people are saying farming is lucrative, you make money, coffee, what? I went in farming 3 times. One time I did maize. I planted 10 acres of maize. But, you know, I went in expecting returns. But I hadn't made my research. I didn't know, first of all, where I'm going to sell the maize. I didn't know how to manage the bumper harvest. I didn't know how to manage that event where there were no buyers. So I was disappointed. I left that business. I went in cassava. Somebody came and gave me figures. Said, Momo, if you plant cassava in 1 year, you'll make so much money. I went and hired 20 acres of land. 20 acres. First of all, I didn't have somebody to train me. The person whom I was using was just giving me figures of head. And then is the very person I trusted to buy for me the stems. What happened? I got diseased stems. 20 acres. I invested in 50 million shillings.
Oh no.
I got only 1 million shillings and I lost. So this is what I'm telling you. You need to balance. You need to first investigate. Don't expect too much from something. Always know that there is an eventuality. Some things will go wrong. I haven't given up on farming. I got 2 acres of land and I was told, I went even to Dr. Nerima's farm on Entebbe Road. They were saying 1 acre of matoke, you sell 10 to 20 bunches every day. I planted 2 acres, spent 3 million shillings. That was unfortunate at the time when COVID came in. The first bumper harvest, we sold 1 million. Then thereafter, the matoke started dwindling. First of all, there was no proper care. You know that movement, there was no supervision. So what am I saying, people? Don't go into any business or relationship without investigating. Also, putting in the anticipation of if things don't work, what will happen?
Too much expectations
will bring disappointment. So balance whatever you are going to do. Balance your life, balance your time. You cannot be in Kampala and you expect to do farming 60 kilometers, 100 kilometers when you are not going there daily. This person you see now the
farming.
Yes, and the trust. I have my workers, they are going to disappoint you. They will betray you. They will sell the matoke when you are not there, or they even go to work elsewhere because you are not there supervised. So you see what we are saying. Balancing, not trusting so much, then not spending too much. You are told there is business, there is a lot of money in cassava, and you get all the money and put it all. I became poor because of not doing proper research, not balancing. You want to achieve something at a go. It's not possible. Everything in life, it is one day at a time. It's one day at a time. And then I've been disappointed where I've hoped people whom I know, whom I have interacted with for a long time, I'm thinking to get some things, some help, and I've been disappointed. And I've moved on because they are human beings. They also have their issues which they are grappling with.
That's an interesting lesson. Well, do not expect too much. Don't do that fun farming. Please go down there into the garden and check out what is going on. But also, moving on from the disappointment. Auntie Momo, see you tomorrow.